Good afternoon, students. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Okay. In previous lecture, I have given you one homework related to calculator. You have to perform the five operations. Out of that, we have covered two operations in the lecture only. That is the addition and subtraction. After that, you have to create division, multiplication, and modulus. Right? Yes, anybody has created that program? We have already seen for two operations, addition and subtraction. Only you have to implement it for remaining three. Yes, anybody has implemented? Because that program is having some marks as per your. You may show in the format of a PDF, no issues if you are not having laptop. If anybody is having laptop and you have implemented, you can share your screen. Right now I have not shared my screen, so we have some time. So you can share it so remaining students can get it. Yes, anybody has solved that statement? Already we have covered two operations in our lecture. Only you have to implement three operations which is based on same, that is the addition and subtraction. Yes, or should I call the names? Should I call the name? Okay, I want two volunteers, one from A division and one from B division. You can share your screen or whatever you have written on the pages, then you can share those pages, no issues. Yes, because I have to move further. I have to show you how to use the another buttons or another controls on the swing. That's why I'm asking. If you have done, please share it over here. Because when revision will start, same scenario will be followed. In revision, you have to do that task. Means you have to implement that program or you have to write its logic and you have to share it on the lecture. Okay. So I will divide it as per roll numbers. So whichever roll number is there on that day, that student has to share his or her data. Okay, so this will be one type of a practice. When revision will start, then we will follow that scenario. But today, anybody can share your program, no issues. Otherwise, everybody has to implement that program and you have to submit it when I will share that folder. Then you have to compulsorily submit it. You can write on the pages, no issues, because only you have to write the logic for these five operations. Okay, let it be. This is compulsory at the time of when I will ask you to submit the different programs as a lab manual. Okay, in previous lecture we have seen different labels, buttons, text field, text areas, password field. Okay, right now we will see the check boxes, how to create the check boxes with the help of a swing. Okay, So we will see checkbox. Right now same issue is there, so I will write complete program. Those who are having laptop with them, minimum install the uh, JDK 1.6 and Eclipse Neon 3. Okay, so when you will use minimum this type of a configuration, then you are able to do these programs on the window builder. For that I will share some links which are available on the YouTube, so you can see how to use the window builder. Right now I am unable to show you how to use the window builder in the Eclipse. For NetBeans also same facility is there, so I will share such a links when I will share that folder whatever you want to upload as a lab manual. So today we will see checkboxes. I will wait for 2 minutes and I will start directly. Okay, so we will start that program based on the checkbox. So I will give name as a example checkbox. You can give your own names as per your application. So there is no necessity to give the name. Now you know it very well. First we have to import swing okay, then I will directly write in the main method program related to. There are two options. You can write in the main method and another one is you can create the constructor. First I will show you in the format of a constructor because you should know both the ways, how to implement through constructor and how to implement directly in the main method. Right now I'm writing in the constructor. Then first we need jframe. Okay, jframe is equal to new jframe. Okay, at the time of a external they may ask you different methods which are required to create the frames. Okay, how to add those controls on the frame likewise. Okay, so you should remember such a types and how to give the names to frames likewise. Okay, so this is the checkbox example, so I will give name as a checkbox example. Okay, according to your application you can give its name. Next one is, now we are adding the checkboxes. So you have to write here checkbox and you have to create its object. So I will create two checkboxes. So I will use the C1 as a first checkbox and C2 as a second checkbox. Here I will provide the names of languages. Suppose I will write here Java. Okay, then its location. You should mention its location, that is the set bounds. Okay, here different border types are there like bold likewise. Okay, so you can when you are using the window builder directly from form layout will be get open in front of you, so using that you can change its borders, background color, background images like this. Okay, right now due to that problem I am unable to show you, but those who are having with them you can try from your side or you can share it with your friends by taking the screenshots, or you can send it to me, I will share it with remaining. Okay, so this is the location of first checkbox. Now I will use the another checkbox for second value. Okay, so this is the C2. In that I will write another name, that is the R language. Okay, you can take a multiple checkbox also. Now we want to place it below that first checkbox, so I will increase its size. After that, you have to add this checkbox on the frame. So F dot add and name of checkbox, that is the C1, and same for the second. Okay. Now we have added our checkboxes on the frame. Now we have to set the size of a checkbox, that is the set size. Here I will take 400 by 400 because I want to continue the same program for another application of checkbox. Okay. After that, set layout. Right now we are not setting layout, so you can mention the layout as a none. Okay. When there is a necessity to set the layout, at that time I will say you how to set. Till now only consider it as a null, and visibility must be true because we want to implement. Okay, so this is our basic program for checkboxes. Now we have to call this constructor in main method. You can call it by new example of checkbox because we have given name as a checkbox. Okay, and save it and you can execute it. Okay. Oh, now it is not showing a complete data because its size is very less. So you can increase its size. Okay. So I will increase its size as suppose 100. One minute, I'm changing its size because I'm unable to drag and drop over here. So I need to check its size. Okay. Right now it is showing correct. Okay. So you can choose or you can select multiple check boxes over here. Okay. Now I want to modify same program over here as this is simply clicking the checkboxes. Now if you want to print whatever click checkbox is there on the window that is on the frame, then there is a action listener method. Okay, you have to use that action listener method so you can print those values on the frame only. Now we have already created two checkboxes. We will need one label to print value on the frame. For that, you need to create one label, and that label is nothing but final J label because we don't want to change its values. That's why we have taken it as a okay. So label is equal to new J label. Okay, this is the blank one. Whenever we will click on that button, that values get printed on that label. So L1 dot set horizontal because we want to place this value on horizontal line as a center one. Okay, this is the alignment portion. And how to assign that alignment? J label dot center bottom likewise. Now we will print at the bottom, sorry, center because we don't know how much length it will take. Okay, then L1 dot set to size. Again, we have to set its size. Message may be greater, so we will set size as a okay. So this is the size. Then checkboxes we have already created. Now we will push below that. So it will not be overlapped. After that same process you have to add that label on the frame. How to add it? You can directly add it as a f dot add label. Again, after clicking on the checkbox, you have to print that value on the label. So for that purpose, you need to write one method which is called as the action on that button. So we will take checkbox 1, that is the C1 dot add atom. Okay, so when you will click on that particular button, whatever list there you have clicked, that will be printed on the label. So you need to use the method add atom listener. Okay, when you will click on it, it will print on the label. New, again atom listener. Okay, so this is the important one. While you are clicking on that button, 1 minute. Now here you have to add its, and after that semicolon is there. Okay, then in that you have to write the method. What this method you can see over here. First I will write it so you can understand it. Otherwise I am talking over here and you will not get it. So first I will write its method, then I will explain. Sorry, this is change because we have already used the listener. Now you are feeling that this is very difficult, but if you are using the window builder, when you will click on that checkbox, that method is all by default get created, so don't worry about it. Then you want to print that value on the window, that is the label. Set text. In that, now in first checkbox we have written as a Java, so we will mention here as a Java checkbox. Then plus, again if you want to print some another message, e dot, which event? Clicking event. So get state change. Okay, is equal to first I will write it, then I will explain it. Okay, so first I have added over here like this. Then if unchecked, then again that value is also get printed over here. So you need to write here unchecked also. Okay, and after that semicolon. This error is due to we have not added here AWT because only swing packages we have added. So you have to import java.awt.event. Then it will not generate any error. Okay. Now it will not generate any error. Let me check it first so I can implement over here. Item listener. Okay, first I will remove it and okay, now this is the method whether if you want to write anything data which is required, you can write over here. Okay, but right now we have done over here. See here, first checkbox, we want to add the action listener over here. Means after clicking on that particular button, which action will be get performed. Okay, in that we have added here new item listener, means which process will be going on that checkbox. After that, item state change. Okay, so I will write here item state. Okay, item state change, item event. One minute, it is not loading properly over here. Okay, then in that first I have added the first item having object as a E. Then whenever we click on the first checkbox which is for the Java, it will show you whether first checkbox means Java checkbox is clicked on, unclicked, like this. We will apply same process for the second checkbox. Okay, this is for the first checkbox, so I will copy same for the second one and I will replace it by second checkbox. So here C2 is the name for second checkbox and name of a language is the R. Okay, so same message will be there, only we have to put it over here. Now what happens when you will click on that first checkbox, it will mention here as Java checkbox checked, and when you will click as a unchecked, it will show you message as a unchecked. Now see, I will execute it. Okay, so I will click on the first, it will show you Java checkbox checked. Okay, if I will uncheck, it will show you unchecked. Then for R checkbox is checked. Again, Java checkbox is checked. R is unchecked likewise. So you can design your own logic for doing such a types of a program. So right now I have shown you because many of times you have seen that you have clicked on that checkbox. Likewise message is there. So you can generate such a types of messages with the help of this technique. Okay. So you can take it screenshot. 1 minute. Yes, I'm audible. Is there my screen is visible to all? Yes, is there my screen is visible? Okay, thank you. So I will maximize my screen so you can see it. Today I will show you how to create a notepad with the help of this. But before doing such a types of a program, we need to see different controls which were used to create such a types of a program. So you can take it screenshot. Okay, so I will click on the first button. Okay, so you can take it screenshot. Next one is the radio button. Means whatever list we have provided, out of that we can select a single one only, right? Okay, have you taken it? So I can start that program directly. Okay, so I will create one program which is having two radio buttons. When I will click one of them, it will show message on the another window. Right now it is showing the message in the same window with the help of a label. For that, for radio button, I will use the next window. On that next window, that message will be get created. Okay, so you have to use such a type of a method. Okay, so I will start that program. That program is also very easy. Only you have to use the two or more than two. You can, as per your requirement, you can create the different radio buttons. So this is the example of radio button. So I will use name as a radio button. Okay, main method is there. So select it and finish it. So first part is one and the same. So I will copy from over here. Otherwise it will take your time. In next lecture, probably we will cover over this chapter because we have to see the JDBC also. Now, for this, you need another JFrame, okay? Because after that you want to implement on the another one, so you need another JFrame. For that, there is a one implement. We have to implement one action listener. Okay. So first, I will write here. It may generate exception also because that frame is get not extended, then it will generate the exception. So you should extend first the JFrame, and out of that you have to implement the action listener. Okay. Now we will write its program. Okay, and after that we will directly call it in the main method as a constructor. Okay, so first we need to create constructor. Before that you can declare the buttons, that is the radio button. So you need to create J radio button, suppose R1 and R2, because we are going to create only two buttons. So you can use the two buttons only. One minute. Okay, so I have already added this method. We can directly use it in our program. Now, first I have added J button. Then I will add one button because after clicking on it, we have to check it. When we will click on that radio button, we cannot check it. So we will use one J button for clicking. Okay, so I will give name as a J1. You can give your name also. So first we will create the constructor. In that we will write our complete code, and after that we will call that constructor in the main method. So first R1 is equal to new. This is the radio button. So I will directly copy over here. So you can write here your year also like a SY BTech and its location. So I will copy its location from here. Otherwise we need to write complete data. Okay, now I will change the bounds for some change. Okay, then now you are in third year, so I will mention it as in second radio button as a third year. And its location also, otherwise it will be overlap. Okay, then button group. Button group is nothing but the group of all these buttons. Means whatever radio buttons you have created, all these buttons are get added in the group of buttons. So you need button group control. Okay, button group. Suppose its name as a BG is equal to new button group. Now we will add all our radio buttons in the group. How to add it? BG dot add, and in that buttons. Now you can see here all these buttons are available. Whichever buttons you want to add as a group, you can add over here. Now first one is R1 and second one is a R2. So R2. So we have made a group of two radio buttons. After that, the function is the clicking. Function is the clicking. So for the button is equal to new J button, and we will mention here message as a click. Means when you will click on that J button, it will show the new window. That is the new frame. So for that we will set its bounds for that button. That bounds are nothing but 100, 150, 80, 30. Okay. After that, action listener must be there because we want to perform some action over there. So action listener, and which is moving towards this. Okay. Now there is a click event. After that, we have to add all these buttons on the frame. For adding such a buttons, you will need only add method. Okay. So add, and whatever your name is there, that is the first radio button. Then second radio button, and third one is the J button. Okay, so we have totally added 3 buttons on the J frame. Now we have to set the layout. Right now you can see here I have not assigned J frame because we want to move the J frame after when we will click on that button, second J frame will get open. That's why we have not used object of a J frame. See here properly. Okay. Then set size. It will automatically generate size of a frame. Then set layout. I will copy from here. We will see this program and we will stop here. In next lecture, we will cover completely our this program. Okay, so same is there. Then in action perform, what you have to write in action perform? After clicking on that J button, what will be get generated? After clicking on J button, whatever radio button you have clicked, that is the suppose R1 you have clicked, is selected. is selected, and after selection you want to print on the another frame, so you need J option panel. Okay, so different panels are there, so you need here J option panel, but whenever you are writing option panel, the spelling you have to write here as a option pane. This is the option panel, but here you have to mention it as a option pane, and name of is the message, because you are mentioning the message on the dialog box which is present on the next window. Okay, so you can mention the different messages. Okay, so here single message is there, so two arguments are sufficient. Different messages are there, you can use the different arguments also. Now you are in S5, so this message will be get printed on the next JFrame. Same is applicable for the second radio button. Now only I will change it as a second radio button, and we are in the TY. And after that you have to call your constructor in the main method, that is the new and name of constructor, that is the okay. Now I will directly execute it. Now see here, first I will click on the SY and I will click on that button. So second message is printed, and that message is nothing but the one type of a panel, that is the option panel, and we are not doing anything with that message, only we are seeing and we are clicking on the OK. Now suppose I will click on the TY, again you are in TY. This is the, now you can see when I will click any other, suppose this is the message and I am clicking on the previous window, it is blinking. Okay, so you have to first check it. Okay, understood? This is very simple program, but you have to consider its logic first. Then and then only it is easy. So I will open it over here. So you can take it screenshot one by one. First take that much only, then I will scroll it and you can take the next. Actually, this is very interesting part, but when you will do it from your side, then it will feel as a very interesting, because this is new concepts for you. Up till now, might not you have created such a types of programs. Why some of you are not joining in proper time? Yes. Like this where different controls are there, I will give names of those controls. Up till now we have seen J button, J label, text field, text area, password field, J checkbox and radio button. Now different buttons are there and different controls are there. Those controls are nothing but the combo box, table, list, option panel. Right now we have seen option panel. Then pop-up menu, box menu item, separator, progress bar, J tree, color chooser. Likewise, different controls are there. Like toggle button is there, file chooser is there. Means whenever you are uploading some files, you need the file button. Okay, that is the file chooser. Then layered panel, desktop panel, editor panel. Likewise, different panels are there. So according to your use, you have to use it. So in the next lecture, we will see one program, how to create the notepad. Okay, so this is the important program as per your external. Okay, calculator I have already shared with you. You have to implement it, or otherwise you have to write it on the pages. Next one is the notepad that I will show you in the next lecture. Okay, then folder explorer means how to open folders which are available on our machine. So this is the one program, and different layouts are there, like border layout, grid layout, how to choose it. Okay, So for that layout, you need the window builder. So I request you, those who are having laptop, please share your screen for such a types of a program. I need help from your side because I am unable to show you how to use the window builder. I will share some videos because through video you can see it. Otherwise, I am unable to show you. If our college is going on, then there is no issue. I will show you through my desktop, but right now in laptop I'm unable to install it, that's why. So if anybody has installed, in the next lecture be ready. Before lecture you can discuss with me. I want to show you how to use the layouts in your program. Only for that programs I want to require window builder. For remaining program you can write it, no issues. Okay, so you have taken the screenshot. Now take this screenshot also. 1 minute. I will execute this program. So you will find out it's still I am trying to implement it on the same way. Okay, so you have to take this one. Okay, so this is the output. So you can take the screenshot. Okay. Now give the presenting. A division 1 to 20. Don't repeat the roll numbers. 1 to 20 over 21 to 40. A division. 21 to 40. Finished. 41 to 60. A division. 41 to 60. 61 to 70. A division. Finished. A division. If anybody has remained, mention the roll numbers. Over. B division 1 to 20. Don't repeat the roll numbers. This session is in recording, so don't worry about it. B division 21 to 40. (21 to 40 over 41 to 60. B division. Why are you leaving the lecture? Tomorrow I will share the both links related to lab test 1 and lab test 2. You have to solve it. Last date I will declare tomorrow only, and you have to upload those files only that Google form only. So before filling the data, first implement those programs or write those programs, scan it, or if you are implementing, then make it PDF and upload it on that Google form. 61 to 80. B division. B division. Anybody has remained? Okay, so from both the division, if anybody has remained, mention your roll numbers. Over.